So for this ornament, you're going to need 1.5 inch wooden ring. You're going to need 2 10mm, roughly 10mm balls with large holes in the center. You're going to need some cotton twine. You're going probably about 17 to 18 feet of cotton twine, and then a brush to make your tassel. So to start with, we need to cut about 110 inches of the twine. Fold your cut piece in half and put it in the center of your ring and pull through the tails. So to start with, hold the ring in your hand and have the string on the far side away from your body. Loop out your string, bring it up through the center, and hold the loop out there while you do it, and then drop through the tails in that loop that you were holding with your finger, and slide it up to your previous one. Loop out the string, pull it through the center. I held that loop there with my finger, and drop in your tails. And try to adjust them as you're going to make them nice and even. Okay, one last time. Loop it out, hold it with your finger, bring up the tails to the center, and drop it in through the loop. When you reach halfway, we're going to, at this point, make the loop to hang your ornament with, and I want to have a bead on that loop. And so you take your ball and you put your string through it. It might be a challenge to get that threaded through, so I'm just going to use a piece of floral wire and thread through the string. Once it's through once, I'm going to put it through one more time back through the knot. Just don't pull it all the way because we want to have a loop there. So pull it, but hold the loop up tall. So I'm going to make it 4 inches, and then I'm going to tie a knot. And I want that knot as close to the bead as possible. Pretty cute. And now you're going to continue the same pattern. Make your loop away, come up through the center, and drop it through the hole. Perfect. Now we are ready for the tassel. I'm going to put a bead on these two pieces. Take my twine, and to do a tassel, you can wrap it around a piece of cardboard. You can do a ruler. You're going to want it to be about 3 or 4 inches long. I'm going to just wrap it around my hand, my fist here, and I'm going to do 10 wraps. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's test our length. That looks really good. Lay your loop down into the center underneath that ball, and we're going to tie a knot with those tails. You can leave it like this and then fray it out. I prefer to have a little wrap around that. So cut a piece of string roughly 12 inches long, and going to put a little wrap around the base of this. So put your tail up on the bead, loop down here on the bottom, and pinch. So here we have, let me set it to the side. So there's your loop. It's going to be laying on everything. Pinch it all. So we're pinching the little baby loop and your tassel. Take your string and just wrap all of it. Okay, here's my baby loop. Going to put the end of what I was just wrapping through there. Take the tail that was up here on the bead and pull both of them simultaneously. There we go. And so that's just hiding your knot inside there. Snip off that. Cut your loops. hold everything tight up here, and take your brush and just brush out your tassel till it's the consistency that you want, and then give it a haircut. Okay, there is your completed little boho ornament. I just made dozens of these, super fast, super fun. If you have any questions when you're making yours, please comment down below. But as always, thank you for watching DIY on the House.